Welcome to how to import objects in Blender and how to apply their textures. So, first thing you want to do is obviously start an empty Blender file. As you see here, I've just opened an empty Blender file. So, the way you import objects, it's very, very simple, but there's just a couple things to consider, which we'll cover now. So, you always want to go into File in the top left, go to Import, and you have all these options here. So, as you may or may not know, 3D models come in many shapes and sizes. They come in many different forms. So you have your Alembic files, your wave-run objects, your FBXs, whatnot. Um, it might seem a bit confusing, but don't worry, it really isn't. So primarily with 3D modeling, there's only really two types of 3D model files that you want to be either looking for or just exporting in, and that is either FBX or OBJ. And the reason behind this is they're just the main, industry standards, so to speak. Like you'll find most, if not all, 3D models come in OBJs or FBXs. Some of them come in .dae files. I've seen a few in Alembic files, but for the moment, we just want to worry about OBJ and FBXs. So in the Google Drive folders, your models will either be OBJs or FBXs. So I'm going to use Kirby as an example. So we're going to click on Import Wavefront OBJ. We're going to go kirby.obj. And there you go. And we'll see that we've got Kirby in here. And the model's all there. It's all fine. It's obviously extracted from the model's resource, so it's very nice and dandy. But obviously, you'll notice Kirby is missing Kirby textures. So the way we do that is by going around in the Blender texture settings. And the way we do that is by going to the bottom right corner here on the modifier tab, and you'll see this button here, the red circle that says material and material properties. So when we're in this menu, again, it might seem a bit overwhelming. Do not worry. There's only really 2 or 3 sections we need to worry about here, and that's the surface and base color. So most of your textures will start off in something called principled BSDF. You can leave them like that, but again, just for peace of mind and what I tend to do and what should work for you, if you click on surface, so you click on this icon here, and it's going to come up with all these options here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it an emissive, or also you can just do this by pressing E. And this now makes it an emissive material, just basically meaning it's going to show color, and that's exactly what we want. So, we've now made it an emissive, but Kirby still hasn't got any textures on him whatsoever. So, we're going to press color. No, we're not going to press color, sorry. We're going to press this yellow button here, and that's our texture values. And you're going to see again, we're going to have a lot of options here. Don't worry about it. It might be, I say again, it might be overwhelming. We're only going for a couple options here. We only want to click on image texture. So it's not color texture, it's an image texture, an image that's already existed, and we're going to be wrapping it around the model. So click on image texture, and now it's going to come up with an option to either make a new image file or open a previous one. And we want to open a previous one because these Google Drive folders should provide you with pre-made textures already. So once you press open, just navigate to where you've downloaded the textures. It should be under each character's name, and obviously very aptly named here, Kirby texture. So we're going to click on that, and that's now added a texture. But as you'll probably notice, Kirby is still grey. We've added the image texture, but it's still grey. Very, very simple fix. In the top right, top right corner here, you're going to see a bunch of these spheres. You have viewport shading wireframe, and your viewport shading solid. You want to click on the one that says viewport shading material preview, and there you go. Bright as day. So here's Kirby. He is here in all of his pink and low resolution texture glory. Cool. And that is how you import a texture from Blender as well as importing a model.